Those terms have meaning, and they refer to the interpersonal relationship of the persons of the triune God. Father is fatherly, unbegotten, paternal. Right? That's the word. The Son is begotten. He is Son, and the Spirit is spirated or proceeds from the Father and the Son. Those names mean something. Here's the key. The internal activity of the Trinity, the eternal trinalizing of the essence into three persons, precedes any external activity of the Godhead, any actions within temporal time and space, or even in the functional order of the economy of the Trinity. God existed in eternity past as Trinity. That is ontologically who God is. That precedes any actions in time of the Trinity. And since the functional order of the Trinity, the economy that now, the Son in his flesh submits to the will of the Father, the Spirit has been sent by the Father and the Son into the world at Pentecost and does the will of the Father and the Son. That's the economy, the actual actions and work of the Trinity. Since that functional order has been in operation since creation, right? You see it in Genesis chapter 1, then this relationship is eternal. Right? These relationships exist in eternity past. In other words, we can explain all of the operations of the Godhead, which sometimes appear like subordination. We can explain that based on the eternal sonning of the Son and the eternal spiration of the Spirit, that there is that personal relationship in the Godhead is what distinguishes the persons of the Godhead. And we even need to be careful here. We keep dipping our toe into the EFS stuff. Older theologians did use the word subordination to refer to this, but the word subordination has taken on different connotations in more recent times than it did for them. By subordination, they simply mean that order of Father begetting the Son and Father and Son spirating the Spirit, the sort of the ontological taxis of the persons of the Godhead. And so the Spirit is subordinate to the Son and the Father, and the Son is subordinate to the Father. So you'll read over theologians use words like that, but they didn't mean it like we do in terms of, in terms of lesser divinity, which none of the EFS folks say, but even in terms of submission, which we'll get into tomorrow.